Hi, my name's Jacob. I'm a kidney transplant patient of 6 years now, and I'm here to tell you my story of kidney disease and transplantation. I first found out I had kidney disease. It was a chance blood test. I was incredibly lucky at the time, considering a lot of people don't find out till a lot later, and when they're feeling a lot worse. It was a chance blood test when I was about 14, still at school. They recognised that my kidney function was low in the blood test, and fortunately it was early stage kidney failure, so we were able to monitor it for a number of years and treat it to a certain extent. I was waiting for transplant for about 4 or 5 years before I eventually received one. Because of my early diagnosis, I was able to monitor and treat my kidney to a certain extent, that it maintained a certain level of function prior to needing a transplant. Having not had treatment and not had that early diagnosis, it would have got worse a lot more quickly, and I would have inevitably not been able to plan for a transplant and most likely have been on dialysis. My transplant was received from my dad. He was immediately considered as soon as I found out I had kidney failure, and he was fortunately a good match. Fortunately, he was in good health and it was a successful operation. Since transplant, my life's been completely changed around. At the time, I didn't perhaps realise it as much, but it was a chronic disease and it did sneak up on me, and I was feeling really quite bad prior to the transplant. But immediately after, within a month, I had my energy back, I had my enthusiasm back, and I was back to back to my normal self. Had I not received a transplant, I would probably not be here working at Kidney Research UK at the moment. I'll probably be in a dialysis bed, hooked up to a machine 3 or 4 times a week for 3 hours at a time. So I'm incredibly fortunate to have received a successful transplant from a living relative. I've barely got any restrictions on what I can do nowadays in terms of my daily routine, and I pretty much go about normal life in a normal way, and hopefully it will continue for another 10 or 15 years. Being a beneficiary of organ donation myself, I can't stress how important it is. I can't bear to think where I'll be without it.